Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is just going to be a little chit chat, get ready with me type of video. Just going to give you some updates on my life. So I just want to apologize for the hiatus. It was almost 2 years that I have been off of YouTube. I haven't uploaded. It does not feel like that long, but I have just had no motivation to do YouTube. I've had no passion for it, I guess. Had no inspiration. So I couldn't think of video ideas, but even when I could, I just couldn't find the energy to film it. What are you doing? If you hear some noises in the background, my daughter is playing back there. She is trying to get into a box of diapers right now. I can watch her. It's fine. Don't worry, everyone. So yeah, if you hear that, that's what that noise is, right there. What you doing? What can you do? Let's get into it. I have washed, toned, and moisturized my face. It is clean. So I'm going to start out with the Nivea Post Shave Balm. I remember when people were like super obsessed with this a couple of years ago, like 2-3 years ago, and I still think it's really great. I used to use this or another moisturizing primer. She found a little doorstop that bangs. But I used to use a different moisturizing primer. Also, I have a mirror here, so if that's what I'm like, that's why I'm looking over here. But, yeah, so I used to use another moisturizing primer, or this one all over the perimeters, and then an oil controlling one, or a pore minimizing one in the middle of my face. But, I realized that those pore filling primers, in the area that those were, my makeup was breaking up pretty bad. It wasn't applying smoothly. Didn't really control my oil either, so I just stopped using it, and now I only use a moisturizing primer. And if I use a more mattifying foundation and powder, then I find that that works pretty well for me. Anyway, so on to updates about my life. Obviously, the biggest update is my little daughter, Indigo. Her name's Indigo, but I call her Indy as her nickname, and she's just the sweetest little thing ever. You'll definitely be seeing more of her on my channel. She is like the biggest angel. She was the biggest blessing in my life, and I'm so like just blessed to have her in my life, you know? Like, it was definitely like a weird time, like, to find out I was pregnant. And she is almost a year old now. She was born April 13th of 2018, so she was a Friday the 13th baby, which is like the best thing ever. I have a video, or not a video, I'm sorry, a blog post going up on my blog, which I will link down below. Started a blog, really exciting, about her birth story. That'll come out on her birthday, so on April 13th, on her first birthday, is when that'll go up. It's all in detail about the struggles of getting her here, like all the stuff that happened when I was in labor, all that kind of stuff. I have just been, like, it's been hard, of course. Like, motherhood's hard, especially doing it alone for a while is really difficult. I mean, of course I had help from my family and stuff, but I mean, without a significant other, it was really hard, but of course it's all worth it. Now she's beating on the door. She wants to be let out. This makes me look super pale, but this is actually darker than my skin by like at least a shade. So I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, so next for concealer, this isn't actually a concealer, this is a foundation, but it's really thin and I like to use it for a concealer. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. I tried to use the MAC Pro Longwear concealer, and the lightest shade was so dark on me. Like, I went to return it because not only was it like too dark, because you know in the store it kind of is a little bit deceiving. So I went to go return it, and the guy at the store was like, I have literally never seen someone too pale for this shade. I was like, well, yep, here I am. And so he got me this foundation, which is a little bit lighter. And I like it because it's actually lighter than my skin, so I can conceal with it. Also, if you hear children out there, I don't know if I already said it or not, but there's children out there. who are playing, so that's what you're hearing. If you hear children screaming, they're just playing outside. So my blog, it's missmannequinwordpress.com, I think, or blog.com. Can't remember the exact one. It was a free one, so it was like a really long one. However, I don't know what happened because I definitely typed it incorrectly. I double, triple, quadruple checked because I didn't want it to be typed in wrong. But for some reason, it's just Miss Mannequin with one S in Miss. So, but I've been really enjoying blogging because, you know, I've always wanted to do social media. I wanted to do journalism. I took journalism classes in high school and creative writing classes. I've always been passionate about writing ever since like 7th grade. So I just feel really excited to be like starting up something that I've wanted to do for so many years. Also, I'm using the RCMA no color powder just in the high points of my face, and I'm going to use a different powder everywhere else. But yeah, so I've been just wanting to write for a very long time, and I have not found, you know, I felt like embarrassed because I felt like people would read it and be like, because on social media, of course, I don't talk like a scholar or anything. I'm not a scholar, but, you know, I don't talk like super articulate or anything like that, but I guess speak very articulate. I don't do all that on social media really, so I feel like if people read my blog who know me, they'd be like, oh, she's trying so hard and whatever, which, you know, don't care what other people think. I'm also using a sponge to apply this. I like to apply my powders with sponges and then use brushes for like bronzer and blush and stuff like that. But this is the Coty Airspun, by the way. I'm using this on the rest of my face because this is a little bit too dark to put under my eyes. It says it's translucent, but girl, this is falling everywhere. But yeah, it's not translucent. It does leave a tint of color. So I'm using that on the perimeters of my face, everywhere that I didn't put the RCMA. Yeah, I've been really excited about my blog. I'm kind of just blog anything, and that's another reason that I didn't start a blog. It's like I couldn't think of like a theme for my blog. Like I couldn't think about like a set of things that I was so good at, so passionate about, or whatever, like so different from everyone else that like I wanted to make a blog about it, like not one thing, not one specific thing. So I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna make this about my life, and I'm just gonna, you know, post whatever I want. Don't care if it flops. That's just how it's gonna be. Can you see this color difference? I don't know if it's pulling up on camera, but it definitely is in the mirror. It's like orange and then just like white, and that's like a combination of the Maybelline being like a tad too dark and then the Coty Airspun. But if I use the RCMA all over my face, it makes like the rest of my face like patchy. I like it for under my eyes and stuff because it like, it's white, so it brightens. Again, it says translucent, but it's definitely white. But yeah, I like it because it lifts my face and stuff, but over here, for some reason, it just like accentuates my dry patches. This is a face-based brush. I don't even know where this is from. I just have it. And then this Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This one's a light bronzer because your girl's pale. And I look a little bit sick and deathly right now, so I'm just gonna... I'm not trying to pack on the bronzer, I'm just trying to like smooth it out, but it probably looks like I'm putting a shit ton of bronzer on right now. Which a little bit, it's getting a little bit heavy. I'm just trying to blend it out. I'm gonna take this brush and just kind of try to blend out that edge a little bit more. Again, I'm having a really weird skin day today where like nothing looks good and I'm not liking it. Okay, so now I'm gonna use this Milani Romantic Rose powder blush. Most of this stuff is drugstore, but honestly, I like it, so it's good. She's getting into the diaper box. I put some boxes over there so like it could, because I don't want her to like get to outlets and stuff, or like try to pull herself up on the changing table. So there's like just cardboard boxes there that are filled with some stuff to like have some weight, but she just tipped over the diaper box and is opening it and getting into it. So, but yeah, I have so many ideas for my YouTube channel that like I just could not for the life of me come up with before. I have like a running list of my phone of just like ideas of things that I want to film, things that either have not been done before or things that like aren't done very often, or I have like a different spin on something that's done pretty often. At least I think it's different. Of course, they haven't seen every video on YouTube. I don't know every person, so I don't know if it has been done. I'm just putting whatever's left over on my forehead because I don't like a super shiny forehead. But that RCMA powder looks extra light today, and I am not sure why, so I might just look really bad at the end of this, but who cares? It's just makeup. It washes off. That's the reality. One really big thing, it's going to take a while to film, so it's not going to go up anytime soon, but something that I really want to film is a weight loss video, because I have gained so much weight since being pregnant. You know, my metabolism used to be very, very fast. Like, I would never gain any weight from, no matter what I ate. I could eat like complete garbage and I would not gain weight. And I went from that to gaining weight, like, no matter what I ate, didn't matter if I ate healthy, whatever, like, any bit of fat just clings to my body. And right now, I currently weigh how much I weighed with my daughter full term. Like, I weigh a lot. And, like, it doesn't super look like it, really. Like, oh, F. Oh! I just dropped everything. So this weight loss video is going to take me some time to film. You know, because obviously you don't lose weight overnight. It's not something that you film in a day. But I have this idea about trying, I don't want to say trying this company because it's not, like, exactly what it is, but, like, kind of trying this company. I'm not going to say what it is yet, but I'm going to try to do that. But, you know, weight loss is just so important to me because I just really want to be, like, a fit mom. Like, of course I want it for, like, my benefit, my health, my confidence, and all of that kind of stuff. But the most important thing to me is, like, being a good mom to Indy. And I feel like being who I am, and also I developed a postpartum heart condition, postpartum cardiomyopathy. So exercise and activity just, like, hurts to do. Like, it hurts my heart. And, you know, so I want to be healthy. I want her to have a mom who lives a long life. I want her to remember her childhood as, like, me playing with her and us doing fun things together, and not just me, like, watching her play and, you know, like, just taking her places so she can play and then me just sitting in, like, on the sidelines. I want to be a part of her life. I don't want it to just be like I'm watching her live her life. You know what I mean? So that's, like, what I'm doing right now. This eyebrow is not working out and it's stressing me out. Like, this eyebrow is fine, but this one is not. And they are definitely not sisters, not twins, not distant cousins. They're not even the same zip code. These ones are just, this one's just having a real hard time. Hi! Hello! So for today's eye look, I have no idea what I'm going to do, but I haven't used the oh my god! I have not used the Androgyny palette in a while, so that is what I'm going to use today. So I'm going to take this. This is a Mikasa Beauty E300. I'm going to take Safe Word, which is the second shade on the top row, this little taupey color. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to just put it in the crease as a transition shade. Yeah, tell Mama all about it. So I'm going to take Androgyny, this color in the bottom left-hand corner here. I'm going to go right under that shade, just right in the crease. I'm also going to take some of that Androgyny shade and just put it on, like, the outer corner and the inner corner of my eye. I'm going to do, like, a little halo look today. Also, has anyone seen that, oh, I know everyone's seen it, the challenge where you throw a piece of cheese on your baby's face? I have not done that, but I'm tempted to do it. A lot of people are like, it's child abuse or whatever, and I'm like, literally, my child will smack her head into the wall on purpose, and, like, I'll be like, oh my god, no, and I'll, like, pull her away, and then she'll laugh and she'll crawl back and try to do it again. Like, she does it on purpose, and she just does not even care, and I'm like, Alright, well, I'm trying to not let you get a concussion. She doesn't hit it hard, but, you know, it's, like, much harder than a piece of cheese would hit her in the face, so. Okay, and then I'm... Hold, please. Here you go. Sit down. Oh, please. Oh, what? What do you want? A life of a mother. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, so that was a no. See, I'm okay. I'm okay, Mama. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, you're okay. Okay. This is Indy, by the way. Your informal introduction. She has baby food on her face, so that's just what's happening today. Please do not tug on that. You're gonna knock it all over the place. Okay, well, we're gonna try to do this. So I'm gonna take frosting, which is very difficult to show you. It is the top left-hand pan there. It's gold. And I'm going to put that with my finger on the center of my lid. I'm going to take this, I'm literally left-handed, so this is very difficult for me right now. I'm going to take safe word again and just blend between androgyny and frosting. That looks terrible, but I can't use my other hand. Oh, no! Get your finger out of there now. Indy. Give me your hand. Let me get that off of you. Okay, well, this is a nice thought. We'll see if it goes up. You stop it, please. I know you don't want to stop, but you got it. You gotta listen to your mom. Okay, now I'm gonna take my finger and put a little bit more. Sorry. I'm gonna put a little bit more of frosting right on the center. Trying to see what I'm doing because I don't have my glasses on and this mirror's far away, and if I hold this one, she'll try to grab it for me. So, mom life, what about you? I'm going to take military, which is right in the center on the bottom row, that green color. And I'm going to take that, tap off the excess to put this, hopefully. Oh my god, no, you're going to get your fingers in it again. Oh, stop it. I'm going to put it underneath my eye. As much as I can, please, Indy. Okay, hopefully she stays there. But I got some time. She's eating her bottle. So I'm going to blend military under my eye. Also, I feel like there was like some black on this brush maybe. This was clean, I thought, but perhaps not. Because it is stained, but maybe I did use it at one point. Because this eye is super dark and this one is not. So, love that. I'm dropping everything again. This is the messiest video I've ever filmed in my life. Okay, so I did what I could to fix like that blackness in that shade from that brush that I stupidly thought was clean. Now I'm going to use the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. I'm going to take Jeffree Star Celebrity Skin and I'm going to put this on. Oh god, I smeared it. It's fine. Okay, so this is the final look. My hair is an absolute disaster. I need it done. I need it cut and colored. My bangs are normally straight. Because I had it like pulled up, it's like back here. It's way too long. My roots are super grown out. Whatever. I'm taking care of it soon, I promise. My daughter's getting fussy. It's probably time for her nap, so I'm going to put her down soon. But that has been it for today's video. Hold on. Anyways, that has been it for today's video. I've had a lot of fun catching up, doing my makeup. I don't really get ready all that often, but had a lot of fun. I think I look okay. I think the concept's okay, but it was not executed as well as it could have been. I got lipstick on my teeth. it's not executed as well as it could have been. You know, my skin's having a mess. Eyebrows are a mess. Smeared my lipstick. My daughter dug into my palette. There's like that weird black issue with that brush, but other than that, I think we're all good. Anyways, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. I've got to go put her down, so I will see you guys in another video. Bye!